Hey everybody, rising, rising, rising. It's your girl, Ask Big Mama, Mama Sessions 74. How's everybody feeling? Well, we up early because we get them spiritual connections in and out the way. Ooh. Boy, I tell you, I'm literally going through the change. And I know for a fact I have to keep my head covered. Y'all, forgive, ask Big Mama, but baby, these hot flushes has got your girl, okay? I know I ain't supposed to drink no cold water, but my body's on flame, literally on the flame. So if you hear a little noises, that's because I got my fan on, and I'm sorry. You know it's serious when you have to go outside just to breathe that air, knowing it's cold, but baby, my body is going through some changes. But welcome, 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 welcome. You know, you already know what we do over here. This is Ask Big Mama. And I am a healer. I am a spiritualist. I live a spiritual life. I do everything that goes for the spirit, for the creator. Everything how I live my life is like that. And it keeps me centered and safe from all things that we deal with all the time and every day. So I comes over here on my lives. I just try to really encourage the collective. That's something that's very important. We're trying to win spiritually, and we have to do the things that we need to do to get us together. And one of the things that's very prevalent and very important is manifestation. People think that you can just sit around your life and you just think everything's going to happen for you right then and there. It's not. If life was meant like that, it would have been like that. But we some things that we got to do spiritually, right? It really is. We're going to have to do some work on our own just to win. Hey, baby, love and light. So the question is, do who up in here all believe in manifestation? Do you believe in prayer? Do you believe in intent? Manifesting, trying to get yourself together. Mm-hmm. Thank you, baby. Welcome to the family. Well, today we're talking about manifestation, the laws of attraction, right? What you think of is what it should be, right? I'm gonna tell you something. I was in the church my whole life. I promise you, I didn't learn nothing. I didn't learn about the Bible really until at the Kingdom Hall, the 66 books. Only thing I ever learned in the church was how to sing. And that was crazy. And people would come everywhere to hear me sing. But I never learned nothing else. And before we start this, y'all, don't come up in here with that bad energy. If you coming up in here to be disrespectful, come up in here with that mess for that work, I got something for you. Over here, I don't play no games. Because, see, I walk like spirits, so I never know what spirit's about to lead you to something, for me to speak to you, tell you something. I don't play that. So if you're coming up in here with that dumb stuff, just don't do it. And roll, do you know what that means? 666, that means black people melanin, baby. It ain't bad, okay? We are the what? The chosen one. So you think you trying to be funny, it don't even matter. We know what 666 mean. That means that black, beautiful skin that y'all can't stand. Better ask somebody. You think you gonna come up in here and play some games? We ain't scared of 666. We know what it mean. We know what it's set up. And it's about black people. It's Miller. So what you talking about? You ain't heard my feelings about that. Get yourself up out here. That's the way y'all think. We know what the true is. Okay. Now moving on. She said, I've learned most things on my own. Yes, you got, I'm telling you, you have to learn for yourself. You see how Ro, he's very ignorant. He don't know nothing. You know, he's a regular racist that comes over here and do what he do. He don't understand the power of 666 and where it come from. It's black people, okay? See, they've always had numbers for us, okay? Always from the stories and all the lies that you guys have told us and everything like that. Y'all already know what it is. So don't come up here with that dumb stuff, because see, I'll get you right real quick. 666, that's their problem. It's not ours. And then y'all can't handle the truth when you get it from a black woman, because y'all think we're trying to be funny. You come over here with it, I'm gonna get you right. You know, because he's very ignorant. So we're going to block him. He's got to go. He'll never come back in here again. Bye. See you later. Okay, so we're talking about manifestation, the law of attraction. Who up in here believe in law of attraction? See how I'm saying they come up here with the mess all the time. Who are the ones up in here believe in that? You know, when you have the law of attraction, it's an alignment, okay? It is something where you focus on going, dealing with your energy and in your flow, right? This might believe that the things that you believe in your reality, right? The things that mirror you, the things that you want to do, right? One of these things I love about the law of attraction, you know what I'm saying? It's the things that you attract that's positive. You know, so you ladies, when you're trying to find your man, do you just go get you anything? Did you pray for that man that you want? Do you attract that type of man? Or do you find yourself that you attract the same men with the same attitude and they're not doing nothing? So if you got a man that's broke and you keep attracting broke men, you're going to always have a what? A broke man. Now, on the flip side, you can literally change all that, clear your beliefs, and start manifesting the man that you really want, okay? Okay? So, that's what manifestation is. The attracting of the things that you want in your life, okay? Over here, we don't do that here, baby. If you come up in this room with a wise woman like me, and think you're going to come up here and be disrespectful or anybody up in here, I'm going to get you out of here immediately, all right? I'm from Ohio. Hey, baby, how are you? Love and light. So, I hope you understand what I mean about the attraction. You know, because think about it. And think about your relationships with people. Do you ever find it that you do the same thing over and over and ain't learn from it? Love and light. And you see that same man doing that same stuff and you ain't learned from it. That means that belief and what you believe in, it does not work for you. So go to the next thing. Thank you. Welcome to the family. Okay? Now, we have to get to the point to we in reality. You know, even with love. Everybody want to be in love, but nobody know how to love. Y'all know how to have sex. But when it came to physical relationships, everybody run from that. You see what I'm saying? Everybody want to go to get a reader for love, and you don't even know how to love yourself. So what's the point of having a relationship if you don't get it? It has to something you have to come inside your spirit and say, okay, well, I want a better relationship. I want me a soul connection. I want the right man or the right woman in my life, but it's some work that I need to do about me. You ever think about that? Because I'm going to tell you, everything that we do in our life right now, it starts with who? You. Right? And you heard what you said. You love yourself, right? So when you love yourself, you're going to attract what? Good love. Good relationships. Good sex. Right? Right? Good connections and different things like that. Because you just said, I love myself. So that means you're not going to let nobody to come into your life to play in your face. See, this is what we're talking about. Attracting what you see. If you want to start your own business, who told you couldn't do it? Let me lie. Who told you couldn't have your own business? Who told you that you could not be a six-figure earner? Who said you can't have that? It starts with her. You. If you said, I will be a six-figure earner, I'm going to create something that's so powerful to what's going to lead me to what? My vision. And I'm going to believe in it, and I'm going to stand on it, and I'm going to what? I'm going to push it. Now, I don't need nobody to slap me on my back and pat me. No. Because this is the vision. Right? This is the manifestation. This is the intent. This is everything that's mixed with it, and I can feel it in my spirit. So if you're a trucker and you want to start your own business, right? You're going to believe, you're going to invest in it, and you're going to pray, and you're going to say it's already done, and you're going to push that vision. But you know, a lot of people don't believe that. Everybody wants something fast and easy. That's not how spirit moves. He will literally match your fly when you're ready. So that's why it's very important to understand laws of attraction. You know, you ever see a man so fine and a woman don't look like nothing? It was something that he saw in her. It was her energy, how she carried herself in her spirit. That's why she got that fine man. And you think you'd be sitting there, well, how the hell did she get that? Because she was open, he was open, right? And we learn from that. Yes, and just be patient. If you doing all that you can say, baby, and you know that you doing, don't stop. You know, because sometimes our dreams is a little bit up there, right? I try to get stuff that I can attain, that I can literally deal with physically. You know what I'm saying? And as I build and build and build, you know what I'm saying? I might have to stop for a minute, but I have to go back to the blueprint and different things like that. See, one of these things I understand with manifestation is gratitude. We don't never tell the Creator thank you for nothing. We don't do the work. We don't send no gifts to the water. We don't do anything. We don't give no gifts. We don't do anything. We don't never say thank you. We think we've already arrived, and listen, that's not what it is, y'all. We have to have gratitude for the little things. If you can't enjoy yourself in the littlest things, how can you enjoy the big things that's coming in your life? If you cry and you fall apart on one slight of mistake in your life and you fall out like a little woman, you ain't ready for life. That big old world about to suck you up. I mean, literally. But see, people don't understand that. People don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? You have to have gratitude. Aren't you got a home? You ain't on the ground. You might not have all the food that you want and different things. You might not need all the material things. I don't worry about the material things. Who cares about material things? I done lost so much material things. And money, who worries about that either? God will always provide. But material and money is one of the two things that keep people lost from having a close relationship to the Creator. If you stop worrying about the material things and start focusing yourself on your happiness, right, on this land, your happiness in your heaven on grounds, heaven on the ground. Because we always in assimilation. We're always going in and out the matrix. Some of y'all sit in the 3D so long and you wonder why you're old before your time. Have no gratitude. You never say thank you for all the things that the universe has done for you. You breathing, you're walking, you can see, you can talk, you can battle. All those things You should be have gratitude for those things, okay? When you're dealing with gratitude, it's involving becoming something of, expressing your thoughts, right? Living the life that you want to live, big or small, something that's very powerful that will allow yourself to be positive, right? And dealing with your high vibrate energy, right? Something that's very experientially powerful for you, and it puts you in the place of state attraction. So if I come through the door, and when I walk through the door, baby, I walk through the door. I comes in with confidence. I'm the biggest woman in the building. I'm the black woman in the building. So you think I gotta come up in there with my head down? No, I gotta hold my back up, put them titties up, and I'm ready for work. Because I know that it's the things out here that's gonna try everything to break me. You see what I'm saying? And I know I'm trying to attract business connection with business people. So I have to come in there strong. I have to come in there with confidence. I have to understand that I have to align myself before I walk through that door. And these are the things that we have to understand in the collective. Okay? When you go to your job every day, with all this prejudice stuff that's going on right now, it's getting worse and worse and worse. I see a lot of people just ready to lose their mind because they're making it so hard for people again. They're trying to make it hard for black people again. They're coming with it. What we going to do? Come on now. What are we going to do? Are we going to sit down and we're going to believe that this is going to happen again? No, I already put in the middle of the station what you thought you did before. You can't do it right now because we're not having it. And then on top of that, we got too many of us together connected, from grandchildren, your kids is married, and different things like that. So we have a whole connection that has to come back together. So it's gonna always be that evil parents that's gonna come in and try to sweep down and tear up everything. That's why it's important to have affirmations, speaking the things that you need to say to attract yourself, things to align you, to get you spiritually when it comes to your love life and to your money and all those different things like that. So I use a lot of affirmations in my life. And I'm going to give you one that's very powerful. And that's what I love about TikTok, because I put it in, it's out there. And hopefully what I'm giving somebody is going to help somebody. I don't care if I got one person up in here. Who cares? I want to get the message out to you. Okay? The wealth and abundance. My mind is worth millions. Every penny I spend is returned to me tenfold. I get paid to exist. I don't work for money. Money works for me. I'm always in the right place at the right time. See, my name is spoken amongst all the successful people. I am aligning myself with the frequencies of generation wealth. My wealth can me exponentially every day. I am stepping into my identity of my next level. Wealth and abundance. If you don't believe that, I don't know what to tell you. You have to believe that it's already done. I am a what? I am a money magnet. Money attracts itself to me. I don't have to go out here and find it. You see what I'm saying? So having an affirmation is something very important. And then you have to understand about your high frequencies and your low. When you living on low frequencies, that's fear, hated, guilt, despair, anger, being jealous, sad, always worrying all the time, indifference. Now, when you go into that high vibe energy, unconditional love, peace, joys, gratitude, kindness, hope, confidence, and learn how to be connected and content in all things. See, a lot of y'all walk around with low vibrating energy too much. How can you pray with that? Only thing walking behind you is demons. When you mad all the time, nothing makes you happy. Everything that's around you is a problem. You're out here being negative all the time, putting people down and different things, that you're a walking demon. You don't have happiness in your spirit. And you will see when people come into your life be disrespectful and stuff like that. They probably walks with a lot of demons. Get away from them low vibrating people. Do you know sometimes people will come into your life from your old past? You know, because some of us, we done been here a couple times, right? And sometimes the person that probably took you up before that found you again. You done laid it to the devil and tearing your whole life up. It can happen. And one minute you're winning, the next you done let this man or this woman into your life, and it done tore up your whole life. That's some real stuff right there. See, a lot of y'all not ready for Ask Big Mama. Y'all like lies. Y'all like illusions over here. Y'all really do. I tried to do readings yesterday. I'm so not connected with the new YouTube. It's not like it was. It was people on here that was about their business spiritually over here. And I had to shut down my video twice because one thing we're not going to do is waste our time over here with people who don't get it. And that's just what it is. But we come up in here and we try to get the information on here because it's very important. You know, and as I begin to build YouTube again, it's going to be powerful. And people understand I'm not just about to talk about love. We're going to talk everything. We're going to cover everything spiritually in the body of the collective so we can win spiritually. All right? So with that being said, it's your girl, Ask Big Mama. Peace.